I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this vegetable steamer basket. So let me get it for you. And mine still has food in because I just used it for dinner. But here is what it looks like. Okay, so it spreads out into a wide tray that goes inside your pan. But it also collapses very small and compact for storage purposes. So you just need a small space to store this, really. Now there are 3 prongs on the bottom that's going to sit in your pan. Set this upright. And you can really use as large pan as you want. If you wanted to use a smaller pan and just use this plate to steam, you could totally do that and just sit it down wide like this. I wanted to use the entire area to do vegetables for my whole family as a side for dinner. So what I did is use a large pan like this. So to use the vegetable steamer, what you'll want to do is put about 1 inch of water in the bottom of your pan. So you want to make sure that it is not coming up through here. You don't want it deep enough to do that. So if you've got 1 inch along, you know, about the size of this prong right here, so that it's sitting on top. This actual plate part is sitting on top of the water. So what you'll do is spread that tray out in there with the water inside. Cover it, put it on high, and bring to a boil. So once you bring it to a boil, you'll start to see all the condensation forming on here and steam escaping. That's when you know it's ready. So you can take all of your chopped up vegetables and place them on top of the tray here and spread them out. So what I did tonight was I did broccoli, carrots, and potatoes. And they all turned out really great, even though I took things that usually have different steamer times. So usually like things like broccoli or cauliflower or green beans are going to have a short steaming time, about 5 to 7 minutes. So really you just bring that water to the boil, 5 minutes, that's it, and they're ready to go. But I also did like potatoes and carrots, things that are a little bit more firm. They usually take about anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes, and I think mine I did like 12, maybe 13 minutes on those, and the potatoes are really soft and perfect. What you want to do is make sure that they are cut to uniform sizes if you want them to steam evenly, so you want them to be all approximately the same size, and you'll get a good even steam through there. So what you'll do is you bring that to a boil. That's when you know it's ready. You take all your vegetables, put it on the tray, then recover and turn your heat down to medium, and then you can steam from there for whatever time period you need. I took my broccoli out a little bit sooner than I did, and then I left the carrots and the potatoes in there for a bit longer, and that worked out great for me. And then you can just take your vegetables out and season however you'd like to. I just did simple salt and pepper and a little bit of parsley on my potatoes. And that was it. And they were so nice. It had such a great smell, great flavor and taste. You'll know that your vegetables are done seasoning when they get like that bright color to them and they feel soft enough. So you want a little bit of crisp to like your broccoli and carrots, but they should be soft enough that they're definitely not raw and you can eat them. So I know lots of people that try to do like the steamer bags and they think they're so convenient. Really, using a steamer itself to steam your vegetables is not difficult at all. You just cut them up, bring it to a boil, and it's just a matter of minutes until you get really nicely steamed vegetables. So this worked so great for me. I felt like all of my vegetables were steamed really evenly, and it wasn't just like there were a few hard pieces and some were too mushy. They were all just right. So I felt like I just spread them out on the tray, and I loaded this tray. It was full. There was 2 full potatoes, a whole head of broccoli cut up, and just a big old handful of carrots that were on here. And so the tray was covered, it was filled, the pan was full, and they all just steamed really well, nicely and evenly. And you can see some pictures of my steamed vegetables, but this is so good. I think it's going to have me craving vegetables and wanting to eat vegetables more often. Just having them steamed and things. So if you're trying to incorporate more vegetables into your diet, having a vegetable steam basket is really great because you can just do a bunch of things. You can look up specific recipes, or you can just go for it and throw them in there until they're done and just season really simply with salt and pepper and things like that. So it is pretty easy. You can be as creative as you want, but this steam basket was really, really effective. I was so pleased with the results. Cooked it really nicely. And then all I need to do is simply take it and wash it. It's super easy to wash. This will just come right off. Just submerge it in some soapy water and sponge it off, and then I'll just fold this up and store. And if you want it, there's a little thing on here that makes it easier to grasp when you're pulling it out of the pot. You could even hang this if you wanted to. Store wherever you need to in your kitchen till it stores down nice and compact. Great steamer. I was so pleased with the results.